We need color on the face. We're looking a little crazy, but trust the process. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Balade. This is your first time stopping by. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And in today's video, I'm just getting ready and showing you guys, bringing you guys along with me while I do my hair, my makeup. Let's get into this glam. I am going to start with the Danessa Myricks 1010 Barrier Boost Plumbing Serum. I don't know what beat me on my face, but I have a bump on my face that I really cannot stand. Like, yuck. Get that off my face. Only time I have pimples on my face is when I'm about to get on my period, literally. But this is driving me nuts. I can't stand it. Primer. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Primer in the shade 11. You know, thinking about this might be a little dark for me. I'm not too sure, but I'm just gonna use it like that. I can make it work. Yeah, it's gonna be a little dark, but that's okay. I don't think it's even dark. I think, yeah, it's a little dark, but I can make it work. We can make it work. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation in the shade 8.5N. It's a matte skin-like finish foundation, and it's just so perfect. Like, look at that shade match. I told you I was gonna fix it, and I fixed it. It's amazing. I love this foundation a lot. It's not too heavy. The coverage is amazing. It's matte, so that means my makeup is not moving, but it still feels like skin. I just love this foundation a lot. Okay, so now that the foundation is on, I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Bouncy concealer in the shade Chestnut. So while it sits, I will go ahead and bronze my face and also use my Creme blush. And for bronzer, I'm using this Patrick Ta bronzer. It's a cream and powder bronzer duo in the shade She's Defined. Look at that depth. Like, look at the color. It's just so pretty. And the reason why I'm letting the concealer sit on my face is to give me more coverage. The more the concealer sits, the better the coverage. But at the same time, you don't want your concealer to sit for hours. Then that's going to be so hard for you to blend. But just about 5 to 10 minutes. Even 10 minutes is pushing it. I'd say about 5 minutes. This is the Danessa Myricks blush in the shade Prima Donna. Look how pretty that looks. Now that I have my blush and bronzer on my face, I can go in and blend out my concealer. And I'm using the Danessa Myricks Yummy Face brush in 3.0. This brush is so good. It's small, precise. This concealer blends like butter, bro. It's bright, perfect for my chocolate sisters out there. The coverage is amazing. Okay, look at that. Yo, the blend is crazy. Oh wow. I recently just got my nose repierced. The last one I had was with the L shape. That was so annoying. It was always sticking out. It would get stuck in clothes. It would get stuck in everything. My hair was snagging it out. Lost it in the ocean in Jamaica. I think that's what happened. Yeah, when I went snorkeling, it came out in the ocean. I just never got it fixed. We need color on the face. We're looking a little crazy, but trust the process. I do this for real, for real. Look at me gassing myself up. And one thing about me, I gas myself up. I don't wait for people to gas me up, bro. I love myself a lot. I love myself, so I always gas myself up, and I think everyone should, because duh, it's my word. So now I'm going in with the same bronzer I used for my face and just bring it back color. And using this to contour my nose as well. I like contouring from the side because I can see the bridge of my nose for real from the side. Instead of doing it from the front. So I just go sideways. So go back in with this concealer, the Bouncy concealer, and highlight my nose. So darken. Now I'm gonna blend out this concealer. Now that we're done contouring, we're done with the base, everything looks good. I'm just gonna go back in with this concealer brush I used because I don't want anything creasing on my face. So before I go in with my powders, I'm gonna go back in with this brush and just blend that out and make sure there's nothing creasing. What I'm doing now is just setting my under eye where I'm going to highlight and bake. I did my brows off camera and I used my concealer, the Bundle Sweat concealer in the shade Chestnut, to highlight and clean up the brows. Now that that is done, I'm going to go back in with the same bronzer I used earlier, the Patrick Tab bronzer palette, the contour and bronzer duo, and use the powder bronzer and bronze my face. Use the bronzer to set the cream bronzer. For my nose, I'm using the same powder bronzer and just contouring my nose. Okay, now that that is done, we can get into the blush. We're gonna start with Haus blush in the shade, oops, it almost fell, Watermelon Bliss. I love this blush a lot. I haven't put this blush down since I got it. It's that good. Look how pretty that looks. I used 3 different blushes, by the way. The first one I used was the Haus blush. That's a little darker, and I just kind of build it up because I like me a bright pink blush, but I don't start with a really pink blush. I start with a dark shade, then build it up. Now I'm going in with this Essence Soft blush in the shade 20, and to top it up, I'm using this Too Faced blush in the shade Cloud Crush. This is so pink. This is the lightest one out of everything. Look how pink that looks. I don't know if you guys can see. Look how pink it is. So pretty. And just put that on top of everything. Cute. Now I'm gonna go in with my baking powder. So baking is just using a bright powder and letting it sit under your eyes. And for this look, I'm going to go with this Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake powder in the shade Translucent. I like this powder a lot because it's really bright, and I love me a bright under eye. I'm not even done, and I just know this makeup is gonna look really good. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Eyeshadow. I just love a very neutral, natural eyeshadow. I'm going to use this Milani Baked Blurring Finished powder in the shade 200 to set all over my face. And this is what's gonna bring back the color on my face. I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner and just line my waterline. Danessa Myricks Setting Spray. Set my face. Lining my lips with this lip stainer. This is the Page Vine lip stainer in the shade lip liner stain in the shade 12. Top it up with this fancy lip liner in the shade Traced Out in the shade Whiskey. With the gloss, I'm using the Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Sweet Whiskey, and I'm just using this to like scoop out the product because I want it very precise. And I'm going in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Nude De Jour. Top it up with this Remedy lip gloss in the shade Pink Matter. And it's a Myricks eyeshadow for my highlighter. Eyeshadow stick for my highlighter. Oh, that's quite a lot. Looks pretty. You don't need no other body. Only you can hold my body. Only you can hold my body. Yeah, yeah. You don't need no other body. Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. Promise to treat your love fair. Whoa, whoa, whoa. When we touch, I walk connect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say this love, I know regret. Whoa, whoa. And this is the finished look, guys. My hair, my makeup is done, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.